Hey, welcome into the sleep clinic. How may I help you today? Okay. That makes sense. Let me just write that down. Okay, is this your first time here? Okay, yeah, here, I'll give you a quick explanation then. So, basically what we do is we help people that are having trouble sleeping. We ask them some questions and then give recommendations, and if needed, we have some runes in the back that we can tailor to your personal needs, and you can sleep there for the night if needed. So, yeah, just to start off, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about how you're feeling and, how long you've been having trouble sleeping, things like that, and then we'll get to the root of the issue and hopefully solve this problem for you. So, yeah, okay, let's get started. So, can I get your name real quick? Okay. How do you spell that? I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, perfect. And then, why are you here? Okay. Yeah, thank you. That's usually the answer people give if they're having trouble sleeping. That makes sense. Okay. How long have you had trouble sleeping? Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Have you tried NyQuil, melatonin, anything like that? Yeah, it didn't work. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Well, thank you for answering those. Now we are going to see if we can make this room more comfortable for you, more to your liking. So, is it too warm in here, too cold, anything like that? You like the temperature? Okay. It's currently 68 degrees in here, so just so you know. Then here, I'm just gonna dim the lights real quick. I'll be right back to make it more comfortable for you. And, yeah, so you're more susceptible to sleeping. I'll be right back. Made it a bit darker in here for you. Hopefully you don't mind the string lights we have on. People seem to like those. They think they're relaxing. So let me know if you don't like them. I can shut them off. But generally people are a fan of those. Okay, and then, yeah, what type of pillow do you typically sleep on? Do you like soft pillows, harder pillows? Okay. And then, do you typically, sleep with a lot of blankets? Do you like being nice and warm, or are you more of a chilly sleeper? You don't like as many blankets on? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I typically usually can only have one or two blankets. I don't know, I like to keep like my feet cold and then the rest of my body warm. That's usually how I sleep. That's my temperature regulator is my feet. Okay, thank you for answering all those. Now, we are going to do a stress level assessment to see if we can get to the bottom of why you're having issues sleeping. So, I'm going to ask you some questions. If you're not comfortable answering any of them, that's okay. You don't have to. Just let me know. We can move on to the next question. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how stressed have you been? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty high. Yeah, that can be a big reason for having issues sleeping is stress levels and anxiety levels, but we'll get into that later after this assessment. Recently, have you had any headaches, felt restless, lots of anxiety? Okay. Have you had any large lifestyle changes recently? Did you move to a new house, get a new job, go on a diet, anything like that? Oh, really? Okay, that's tough. Okay, then would you consider your current job to be stressful? Okay. Where do you work? Oh, really? Okay. Actually, I think I have a cousin that works there. Do you know a Randy? No? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It's kind of a big company. Okay. And this is another question related to your job. Do you work night shift or swing shift? Anything like that? Okay, yeah. Swing shift is rough, I will say. So I'm sure that's definitely affecting your sleep. Yeah, that can be tough. Okay, thank you for answering all those. Next, I have some questions to ask you about your sleep patterns. Recently, think about like in the last month, how your sleep patterns have been. What time do you usually try to go to sleep? Yeah, we'll say this is for like a normal day if you're not working like graveyard shift or anything like that. Okay, that's a good time. What time do you usually wake up at? Okay. So, typically you're getting, oh, that's not great. So like 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we definitely need to improve that. Do you find yourself waking up during the night and then having trouble going back to sleep? Yeah, okay. So truthfully, less than 5 to 6 hours if that's happening. And do you drink caffeine? And if so, what times a day do you usually drink caffeine? Okay. So, like evening and then in the mornings as well? Okay. Are you an energy drink person, coffee person? Both? Okay. Yeah, that might be an issue there. We'll have to work on that, but that's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do some reflex and eye tests for you here real quick, just to see if there's any issues there. And after we get that figured out, I'm gonna look through all your answers and everything we find and give you some personalized recommendations on what you should do to, fix your sleep schedule, get some more sleep. And then if you think it's needed, you can go back to one of the rooms we have in the back of the clinic and get some sleep there with the new recommendations that I give you. So, just real quick, I'm going to need you to sit still for me. Keep your eyes open. I'm going to use my phone here. I know this isn't super professional, but it's got a flashlight on it. So, I need you to keep your eyes open for me, and I'm just going to look. Make sure there's nothing strange going on. Okay, can you close one of your eyes for me? It doesn't matter which one. Okay, thank you. Yeah, everything looks normal. How about the other one? Yeah, thank you. Okay, can you look up for me? Oh, open both your eyes, I'm sorry. Open both your eyes. Can you look up for me? Okay, thank you. Look down. To the left. To the right. Okay, yeah. Your eyes, they look very normal. I don't see anything wrong with them. They're definitely strained. But that's what happens when you're not getting enough sleep when you're tired. So, that's okay. Then, I'm going to do a couple other quick eye tests just with my hands here. It'll be real quick. Look at my nose for me. How many fingers am I holding up? Good job. Yep. Perfect. Good job. Okay. Yep. One more time. Okay, good job. Now, what I need you to do, follow the tip of my finger with your eyes. Okay, don't move your head, just your eyes. Perfect, good job. Okay. Yeah, alright. Good job. I don't see any issues with your eyes, which is a good thing. that narrows down the possibilities for why you're having issues sleeping. So that's good. I'm just going to write down your results here real quick. Okay. Thank you. Now, let me just think about everything we've learned here today, and then I can give you some personalized sleep recommendations to hopefully help you get some more sleep. Would you be interested in sleeping here tonight at the clinic in one of the rooms in the back? Yes? Okay. Perfect. Here, let me just write down some ideas I have for you. Okay. I do have one more question to ask, actually. Do you typically go on your phone right before you go to bed, or watch TV, or go on your laptop, anything like that? Yes? Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so I have some recommendations for you. I recommend that you get some light blocking curtains for your room to just make sure it's nice and dark. And if you want, you can have a little bit of warm lighting in your room, like a couple lamps or, string lights. Those are relaxing too, if you don't have that already. Or if you like just sleeping in just the dark, then I'd recommend that. No lights in the room. Room temperature, I think you should probably lower the room temperature a little bit, like down to like 65 or 64, and then just get another blanket. I think that'll help you feel nice and cozy and regulate your body temperature a bit better. That'll help you go to sleep faster. There's some breathing techniques that you can add to your nightly routine to help you relax and get ready for bed. You can do this technique where you breathe in through your nose for 7 seconds, count to 7 in your head, and then breathe out through your mouth for 5 seconds. So it'll be just like that, and then repeat that process. That helps you slow down your body and get ready for sleep. I'd also recommend drinking some hot beverage before bed with no caffeine. So maybe some type of like herbal tea, or you could do a hot apple cider, anything like that. Maybe not apple cider or hot chocolate, anything like that, because there's a lot of sugar in those, which that might keep you awake. But I would recommend like some type of herbal tea right before you go to bed, just to help you further relax. And then you should definitely avoid screens before you go to bed. Like once it's evening, nighttime, once it's dark out, you should probably avoid screens to help your body, get ready for bed, realize that it's nighttime. So, yeah, those are my recommendations. What do you think about those? Good ideas? Okay, well, you can implement those into your routine then, and if you're staying here tonight, go down this hallway,